Yours. So you've got like rlcs and all that, yeah. And you've got all these people and all that watching you. You would think how much like pressure you got, and with all that pressure, you wonder how they could like do all of this. Like, you got millions watching them. How are they even doing that? Like, they've got commentators telling them every move.
Have
Johnny
you
Boy's
seen
insane.
Gen G's starting to get like the new big thing. Like Chronic, they've just got Chronic on their team. Like Chronic is literally a friggin' beast at the game, in my opinion. Like, he was a good addition to Gen G. They're starting to get big, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, before they were just an ordinary team, now they're actually just standing out.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, before we started recording, we was talking about NRG and Cloudy9 and all that, about all the big contesters, how like it always comes down to those couple of good teams. Like Raiders, they make it into
used to be really good.
Yeah, like Cronovia and all that, since he left, it's not been the same. Like Rizzo, Cronovia, they made it pretty much like one of the most best teams ever. But then when Cronovia and Rizzo left, it just it just weren't it anymore. But as in like the top contenders and all that, it always comes down to those, as in like Cronovia, not Cronovia, Space Station Gaming and all that, etc. But as in like, there's some teams that get into it every year, like Raiders and all that. They get into it every year, but they never get close to the finals or anything. Like they're a good team, they just don't make it, and because they just can't compete against the top contenders. So whilst the top contenders are getting even better players because of their like record and all that, Raiders and all that are just staying, getting eliminated in like first, second round and all that.
I would say, like how I was saying, like just saying, I'm not surprised how FaZe has got on in the tournaments. FaZe is probably one of the best rlcs teams offensively.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not surprised that Space Station Gaming lost to them. Like, FaZe won the last rlcs Cup, but honestly, as I said, totally not surprised. Like, Space Station.
FaZe they're such a big clan nowadays. Like they've got freestyles and also they've got Pulse at OSM and all that. It's ridiculous.
I had my flip to scoop that one. But you know, like, I forgot what I was going to say now. Space Station Gaming in the semi-finals, they won it, and then they had like an interview with Arsenal. And Arsenal was like, oh yeah, we're not gonna friggin' spoil secret plans, we're easily gonna beat them. But yeah, are they really? Like, I can't remember the score, but I think it was like a clean sheet to FaZe. Like, they didn't even... I think, okay, fine, I think it was like one game to Space Station, but you know, like, they literally had no chance.
Yeah. Thing is with stuff like that though, is that you can never tell if what they're saying is true or not, because they could just be like trying to fake something to like act cool and pretend they're not rattled, even though that they know they're getting smacked on. They can't really do much about it.
That's fair. I actually passed it to myself like 3 times then. No, I didn't want to boost into that, otherwise that would have been an goal. Oh. head in. That half flip just boggles me. Can you hit it?
Oh no. Didn't give me it.
The gods didn't give you it.
What's your favourite commentator? I have to say personally, Johnny Boy, because he's in there every single time. He's great. I've seen his YouTube videos and all that. Like, he just doesn't stop with the YouTube content and all that. Like Twitch, he's on TikTok and all sorts. He is. Right. Sure, he might be doing it for like all the money or something, but I can tell he's just a good like commentator. Like he's good at naming like predicting where they're gonna pass and all that. Like if you think about it, it's actually really hard to be a commentator. Like you have to say all these things without messing up, and there's like millions of people watching you, and the pressure on that must be really hard. Yours?
Yeah. To be fair though, you do have a point.
Yeah.
Don't even notice we're in overtime, aren't we?
Yeah. I bet this is very satisfying video with the background.
Okay.
Unlucky there.
It's not satisfying that we just... I just unplugged my mic, which wasn't satisfying either, but
like we've got Space Station Gaming and all that. They're going downhill since some of these pro teams are going downhill. Do you think like any other teams are going to go like uphill?
yeah.
Like you think maybe like
Many teams will.
yeah, because all these pro players and all that, they're getting turned down by these pro clubs, and then because they think that they've already got the better players, but then they go to a different team or something, and then they just pop off. Like when you go into rlcs, you can only have 3 people with like some subs and all that.
Oh crap, 1 sec. Go there. My TV was about to shut down and I was like, what the heck?
Like you've only got like 3 players and a couple subs, yeah. But you don't realise like how many good players there are that you just like. The thing is though, is that all the good players, yeah, they say to recruit them and all that, yeah, but they don't buy it because there's so like millions of bad players just trying to get recruited by yours that they just blur in, and you just don't expect them to actually be a good player. Like sure, they've got like they'll have like a couple of members to see if they're any good or something, but with all those requests, I'm pretty sure like most of the members just ignore some of them. No.
It's just like Gen G, that's a good example, right?
Yeah.
They've like just like got big just because he's shit. You said.
Cheers.
But you know, like for me, I don't know if it was anyone else, but no one really like, I wouldn't say nobody ever knew about Gen G, but like no one ever like
recognised
like
them.
one, yeah. So that just proves like they've got bigger just because they've been like winning matches and winning like rounds like rlcs and that. And ever since they've got Chronic, they have been like hitting semi-finals like pretty much every time.
Yeah. You could basically say they're the underdogs in this scenario. Like you say, some are going up, some are going down.
Yeah.
Like Genji and all of that, they'll start going up.
Definitely FaZe as well. I mean, FaZe is like, FaZe has been like big like for God knows how long. I mean,
I don't. In my perspective, I don't think they go. Well, maybe. I don't think they'll go up because I don't think they can. I think they'll just stay where they are instead of going down.
Yeah. I'm with you. But I think FaZe got big just because of like, not just because of Rocket League, but like other games in general.
Like, that's right. Like you got Fortnite and all that. FaZe are all over it. Speaking of like RLCS teams and all that, Vitality. You said like you're a big Vitality fan and all that, yeah. They got over to the second round with a clean sheet and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna have a pop-up, like, because they are a distinctly good team, but they're not necessarily winning RLCSs left, right, and centre, like
I mean,
FaZe Clan and whatnot.
when we get some more good, decent players, I would say if we get, obviously communication is basically key. If you can get like communication and awareness down, then you basically won.
Yeah. Yes.
But so if you can get one more good player on Vitality, I'd say they'll jump
just
a
to
full
like
round.
polish it off and all that.
Yeah, like screw the semi-finals, they'll be in the finals. Like if they just get like one good team.
It takes time though to try and find like a good teammate that will actually be reliable in those scenarios and all that.
Yeah.
Like you've got all these players that want to try out, but you don't know because there's like millions and you have to try and select one. Like it must be like the world's hardest decision making, because they will all be good in certain scenarios and then weaker in some others.
Like for Synergy, right? You're recruiting. I don't know how you're recruiting people, but you know, last time I was, you know, actually in the Discord, it was Diamond 1, but I don't know what rank it is now. You just recruit people that are higher than Diamond 1 with good mechanics. With RLCS, you have to like full on focus, like how like precise their like movement and rotation is, blah blah blah.
Like they're not only just good players, they've got to be good in like every single thing. Like you've got good players in comp, like SSLs and all that, but they have no pressure on them. When they get randomly put in an RLCS with millions of people watching them, it's anyone's game. Like you can't prepare for that, because when it's your first time, you just, it's a new experience, isn't it?
This might be last game, you know. This might be the fourth game.
Yeah, this is third, but I think it's good anyway.
What, you can stop at the third?
Yeah. What other teams do we have then that we're thinking?
My top, I would say top 5, right? I'm not gonna do these in order, they're just my top 5 favourite.
Yeah.
Vitality.
Yeah.
Obviously. Probably FaZe, Gen.G, and I hate to say it, but Space Station as well, just because I've known them longest, if you get what I mean. Like, I know them already. And then, I don't know, I would probably have to just say G2.
Like, we're saying like some are going up, some are going down, yeah? When are we thinking that G2 will start going up again?
When the
like it's anyone's though, like with anyone, like they can't necessarily go up or down. Like it's is anyone's thing. Like you can't put a timer on saying how many good plays you can get. Like, it used to be like an amazing clan and all that, and then that will give it a good reputation. But now it's fallen off. They're not going to get any good players because of their record now. It's just gone all sloppy, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because you would want to go for the team with the most RLCS wins for a higher chance of actually winning.
It's not
the
because of the it's not the wins. It's like the communication and the awareness. Like I've said, like you don't necessarily need wins to just be good.
Yeah, like you would expect them to observe the team before they actually asked to join and all that as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So it's like how they play and all that. So the thing is though, is that they're going to need good players to get good players. That's how G2 got Rizzo and all that, because Kronovi was in there, set a good example, and then Rizzo decided that he wanted to join. Oh, maybe. Oh no. Rizzo wanted to join because of like Kronovi and all that, setting a good, like, they inspire him to join G2.
Yes, I finally have boost. I'm just so bad at love. Oh my god, I'm not. I just want a good teammate, that's what I want.
Thanks.
I'm joking, I knew you would react like that. I just want to get better at RL, but you won't teach me all yourself.
Oh crap. Oh.
Let's go.
Like saying though, when you compare like my champ lobbies and all that to RLCS and all that, like you would think, like when you look at it, it's 3 easier and it doesn't look that complicated, but then when you actually try to do it, you just can't. It's way too hard. Like it's just so you know, like
it's so yeah, I get you.
Like 3s and all that, it's so hard to get passes off and all that because it's so compact with all 3 people in. So there's 6 players all around the field. So with passing it across and getting like the actual option to pass to people is like insane to actually pull it off.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed a nice chill 2s lobby. We've been talking about RLCS and all that, and yeah, like Jake said, I could really do with some subscribers. I've only got 10 at the moment. I've done 100 plus videos, and it's just I work so hard on all my videos, and yeah, just consider subscribing, please.